thunder and lightning. The preamble to disaster. The pensioner knew that the American worked. Location redacted. The American's vehicle, a gray 1983 Renault Turbo, was parked in an outdoor lot adjacent to his apartment building. He looked around, making sure he wasn't being followed, before opening the car's driver's side door. Satisfied that the landscape was safe, he tossed his black attaché case onto the passenger seat. Inside, along with a newspaper, a cassette recorder, and some index cards, was a redacted 9mm semi-automatic pistol. He knew there was little such a weapon could do in Beirut. Compared to the ordnance that the militiamen carried openly, a pistol was like a Swiss Army knife. Still, in a city ruled by the AK-47, it was good to be armed. He checked the rearview mirror before placing the key in the ignition. The first beads of sweat had already appeared on his brow. His drive to work would take about 2 minutes, even in the frenetic traffic. He could have walked to work, of course, but it was too dangerous. Assassins were everywhere. He signaled a left turn. Close by, 2 black Mercedes sedans waited, engines running. Inside were 4 bearded men dressed in army field jackets. When the American turned onto the street, 2 of the men pulled masks down over their faces and readied the AK-47 assault rifles resting on their laps. The first Mercedes overtook the Renault on the driver's side, speeding past and then blocking it off at an angle. The second Mercedes swung in from behind and blocked off any chance of escape. The American lived in a cul-de-sac and was now completely closed in. He glanced at his attaché case. With AK-47s held at the ready, the masked men approached the car fast and determined, barking orders in Arabic. They had rehearsed this before. It took all of a handful of seconds. In the blink of an eye, and with the barrel end of a Kalashnikov to the temple, the American vanished into a Mercedes, which made a right turn at the intersection and sped off to the south, toward the labyrinth of the Shiite slums. From his second-story window, the old pensioner had witnessed the entire abduction. The Renault was still in the street, engine running, driver's door open wide. In his living room, he picked up the phone, checked for a dial tone, and called the operator, demanding to be connected to the American embassy. The old man was eventually patched through by a Marine gunnery sergeant and reached Jeremy Zekel, the State Department Deputy Regional Security Officer, who took the call at 7:15. Zekel's heart sank when he heard the old man's story. William Francis Buckley, the CIA Chief of Station in Beirut, one of the most important and dangerous American intelligence postings in the world.